Clark directing traffic. And then steps back with the three over Brianna Stewart.
Get your players clearing out that side of the floor, shooting on Stewie, and then
we just got to make sure we finish them. And just, getting the ball inside has been good for us, too.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach. We appreciate it. Speaking of getting it inside, Nalissa Smith, another bucket.
she would have just started laughing.
Yeah.
There's just a different bond when you're going against a former college teammate.
Carter shovels, Cardoso finishes.
From the opening tip, Caitlin Clark had the crowd buzzing with anticipation, and she did not disappoint. On her very first possession, she pulled up from way beyond the three-point line and drilled a deep jumper, setting the tone for another masterclass performance. That early basket was more than just points. It was a statement that she was in complete control of the game.
Going back and forth.
The young one here, Caitlin Clark, just dancing with the basketball, going to her left, stepping into it.
And I'm glad you mentioned that tempo. They struggle. They don't play as well, but here is a huge steal, which again, they play so well in transition.
Jackson calling forward and gets it. Here's Hamby on the post. Against Samuelson, stripped away, picked up by Clark. Clark, the feet underneath, Benley working against your room. What a move there.
The idea from Hull. Clark couldn't handle it. 6 to shoot. Here's Boston, will fire a three, and 10. Clark and Boston.
I mean, we've seen it throughout last season, throughout the course of this game, this time. Aaliyah Boston, we've really...
This is a Minnesota defense that has been a lead all season long. Beaver had their way with it in the first quarter. Clark trying to get Indiana started, and maybe that'll help.
Now Caitlin going to drive around Stewart. Hull left open momentarily, and she nailed it.
Her shooting display was breathtaking. Time after time, Caitlin found ways to create space, whether it was with a sharp crossover, a smooth step back, or a quick pull-up off the dribble. She connected on threes from the wing, from the top of the key, and even from near the logo. Each shot seemed to carry more weight than the last, electrifying the arena and putting constant pressure on the defense.
Clark eyes up. Bounces to Boston. Boston one-on-one with Jones, will flip it in. Here's Clark. Trying to wheel into some space, gives it up. Benley lays it in. Fourth assist for Clark.
Here is Wilson missing from the mid-range. Benley comes down with a rebound, and Clark turns on the Jets. Clark off the screen, drives inside, and the big shot is good.
Clark being picked up by Clarendon. Brink there to help. Nice pass back. Benley. How did she find her?
Boston setting up Clark. ABC.
But Caitlin Clark is never just about her scoring. Her passing once again stood out as a thing of beauty. She whipped no-look assists through traffic, found teammates cutting to the rim, and made cross-court passes that only a player with her vision could execute.
Feeling the three.
Get her shot going from deep range here.
Here's Mitchell. Curls it out. Boston handoff. Clark back to Boston. Boston spins and banks it in. Boston, mid-range fake. The pull-up, short. The follow, no. Another chance. Won't go for Boston. Loose ball. This time, it's good. Loose ball ends up in the arms of Indiana. Great look. Smith able to finish off the dime from Caitlin Clark.
One of the highlights of the night came when she drove into the lane, drew multiple defenders, and then delivered a behind-the-back dime for an easy layup. That kind of creativity separates her from the rest. In transition, Caitlin was unstoppable.
She has been terrific. Mabry doubled off to Carter. Her jumper is good. Just take the ones you get.
Yes.
Nice entry, and Wallace again blows the layup. The follow is good, though.
Clark threw three defenders there momentarily. Now Mitchell trying to blow by. Everybody does and gets the foul.
Kelsey Mitchell with her burst of speed, especially going to the left side. Gets the ball, navigates by one, by two.
Boston gets it back to Clark, sidesteps Howard. She will launch and knock down a three.
A logo bomb as Caitlin Clark closes in on a triple-double. 2 assists, 1 rebound away. Clark leading Mitchell for the lay, and the building is up for grabs.
Getting her even closer to that triple-double, head full of steam, so good with the get-ahead.
After grabbing a rebound, she pushed the ball up the floor with speed and precision, keeping the defense on its heels. Sometimes she finished the play herself with a tough layup through contact, and other times she delivered a perfectly timed pass that led to another easy bucket. Her ability to dictate tempo is part of what makes her such a complete player.
There's your exclamation point from Rachel Banham. Wallace hits the jumper, now realizes it. Clark trying to take her defender, pulls up and hits from the mid-range. 20 points for Caitlin Clark.
A really good feel for when she should take a defender based on who it is. And that time going to her left. You can really spend a lot of time learning through film. Nice drive by Kelsey Mitchell. But young players need those reps on the floor with one another.
There's the stroke from Katie Lou Samuelson. Here's Williams, Smith on the steal. Here is Smith running with Wallace. Smith hooks it in.
Sabally on the baseline, found by Ionescu. It was blocked by Boston. Clark looking for some options. Hull spots up for 3 and hits it.
Defensively, Caitlin brought effort and intensity. She contested shots, hustled for loose balls, and made her presence felt on every possession.
Clark gets it back from Boston. Now bounces to her. Boston drops it in. There's the 10th assist for Clark.
Clark continues to manipulate the defense with her passing. Comes off Aaliyah. Boston again. Beautiful.
Clark has space. She's going to let it fly, and she's going to connect.
Oh, Caitlin Clark. Only shooting 67% from 3.
Clark on a step back, buries a three. Clark, step back, handoff Boston. She'll give it back to her. Good ball movement. Samuelson's open, and she delivers with a three.
Play that stood out most came when she intercepted a pass, sprinted coast to coast, and calmless. He drained a pull-up 3 in transition, a sequence that completely shifted momentum in her team's favor.
And anytime her defender, Carrington, gets caught up on a screen, and a nice one by Aaliyah Boston on that possession.
You love to see around young players like Reese, like Cardoso, and even Kennedy Carter, who's been through her own struggles early on in her W career. No struggles there. Missed her last 5. Carter just blurs by Clark, who didn't turn around.
Hull finds Boston, who had some daylight. Has been a problem for Caitlin Clark. Pressure all game.
Clark, a problem for Canada there.
Guarded by Atkins. Atkins gets a poke on it.
And when the game was on the line, Caitlin delivered like only she can. With the defense pressing hard, she used her signature step-back move to create space and knock down a clutch jumper that sealed the victory.